Hello, everyone. I am Hashi Richards,
And my name is Jaja Richards.
my lucky husband.
You're the husband?
You're my lucky husband,
I am the lucky husband, yes,
and
that is
I'm the
true.
lucky wife. So,
Wife for life.
wife for life, right? Remember we got
Fingers
those.
crossed, hopefully.
Remember we got those shirts made
Yes,
a
I
couple
do
years
remember.
ago. So, anyway, welcome to our studio here. Um, you know, at this time in the world, um, with the coronavirus and social distancing, Josh and I sat down one day and said, what's the purpose of all this? What is the purpose of why this is happening? What's the bigger picture? And I said, you know what, that's a really great idea. And he came up with the idea for us to start again the purpose driven life. And so if you're not familiar, we both have copies of the book here, Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren. And we thought it'd be appropriate to start with day one today and then go through the 40 days, holding ourselves accountable and also maybe having the audience join in our journey.
So, yes, this is the Purpose Driven Life. I actually first did this journey. This book was actually given to me by Dr. Vega, my team doctor. He was part of the team, and when I played in Puerto Rico, and I did this first time I did this journey was 15 years ago. And like my wife said, I just thought it would be very appropriate now with these uncertain times that we're in, wondering what's the purpose of it all. So today's just kind of a little intro to that, and at the end of every video we'll post the questions that are in the chapter. If anybody wants to join us or respond, feel free to. Maybe we'll do this live a couple times for people to join in. But today is chapter 1, and it's the chapter is It All Starts with God. So
All right, that's day one. Just really quick, I wanted to just they go over the like 5 main purposes, and then the first actual week is not a purpose per se, but it's what on earth am I here for? So with day one, as Judge mentioned, the title of day one is It All Starts with God. And in reading this, in rereading it, I should say, I never finished the whole journey before. I'd started it, I never finished it. In rereading it again this evening, it was just a different perspective for me now that I'm older. Basically, to summarize the chapter, he talks about it's not about you. It's not about you, your goals, your dreams. It's about how your purpose fits into the bigger purpose of life and what God's purpose and plan for you is. And there's a part in the chapter that really sticks out to me, and I wanted to read that. It's on page 21 if you're following along, number 2, and it says, God was thinking of you long before you ever thought about him. His purpose for your life predates your conception. He planned it before you existed without your input. You may choose your career, your spouse, your hobbies, and many other parts of your life, but you don't get to choose your purpose. And number 3 goes on to say, the purpose of your life fits into a much larger cosmic purpose that God has designed for eternity. And that's what this book is about.
right, and for me, I've done this journey a couple times, and so I already know where we get to at the end. But just when it starts with, it all starts with God, and what on earth am I here for? One of the things that really stands out in this first chapter is, without God, without having a sense of God, without having a sense of a higher power, whatever you want to call your higher power, but without having that sense of something greater than yourself, then it's all for nothing. And that to me is the main point of this chapter, is knowing that there is something out there greater than you, something out there bigger than you, something out there stronger than you, something out there that cares for you, and understanding that it all starts with God, that God is that supreme being that's there for us. So for me, that's the main point of this. A lot of times we have these questions as they ask in the book, what do I want to be? What should I do with my life? What are my goals? What are my ambitions? What are my dreams for the future? But they say focusing on ourselves will never answer in that. So we have to go outside of ourselves. We have to go to, as I like to use the basketball analogy, going to our head coach and essentially asking a head coach. I mean, what purpose-driven life is essentially getting to the point of asking our head coach, hey, give me the game plan for life. So that's what this chapter is letting us know, that it all starts with God. Okay, that to find our purpose, we have to go to the Creator, who has the owner's manual for our life, and that purpose will be revealed in the owner's manual for our life. So those are the key points of what I get from chapter 1, and then the questions that we'll post at the end, and we'll post those at the end. You guys can see this as it comes up, but just guys letting you know. So I know we went a little bit long today. We're going to promise to try to keep these videos a lot shorter, but here we go. We're starting this journey in these uncertain times, and just, hoping to rediscover our purpose and find some purpose and meaning in what is now, with everything that's going on, a very crazy time, uncertain time. So, hopefully you guys will take this journey with us. Anything else you'd like to add, Monique?
Just, that was wonderful. I wanted to just add the question to consider if you don't have the book yet, is, in spite of all the advertising around me, all these self-help books and things like how to be the best person and how to do this in 10 days and all this stuff, the question to ponder is, how can I remind myself that life is really about living for God, not myself? So anyway, we'll, like I said, post a link to the book in the description box with the question to ponder, and we will see you guys tomorrow for day 2.
Bye.
Bye.